The issue of a congressman who was the first to publicly call for President Biden to step down, now facing a primary challenge, highlights a key dynamic within the Democratic Party. This specific primary race has become a microcosm of a broader ideological and generational split. The incumbent's past stance, once seen as a bold move by some, is now being used against him by a challenger who represents a new wave of thought within the party. This primary is more than just a contest between two individuals. It's a test of whether the party is ready to move on from its older guard and embrace a more progressive and perhaps more unified future. The outcome could signal the direction the party will take in the coming years, either by reaffirming the value of established leadership or by demonstrating a strong desire for new voices and a different approach. A variety of factors are fueling the primary challenge against the incumbent congressman. First, his decision to call for President Biden to step down likely alienated a segment of his party's base. While some may have agreed, others viewed it as disloyal and damaging to party unity, creating an opening for a challenger to capitalize on that discontent. Second, the challenger is likely tapping into a broader generational and ideological divide within the Democratic Party. Younger, more progressive voters are increasingly seeking candidates who are not part of the traditional establishment. The incumbent's long tenure and his controversial stance on the president make him a target for this new guard looking to reshape the party's direction. Third, primary elections often have lower voter turnout, meaning a motivated and well-organized faction of the electorate can have a disproportionate impact. The challenger's campaign can focus on mobilizing these specific voters, those who are most passionate about ideological change and feel let down by the incumbent's past actions. This provides a clear path for the challenger to overcome the typical advantages of an incumbent. The political consequences of this primary challenge are far-reaching and could have significant implications for the Democratic Party. If the incumbent loses, it would send a strong signal that calling for the president's resignation is a politically perilous move, especially when a challenger can successfully leverage it to rally a more progressive base. This could deter other Democrats from publicly breaking with party leadership in the future, even on issues of major concern. Conversely, if the challenger wins, it validates the idea that there is a strong appetite for new, more ideologically aligned leadership. This could encourage similar challenges against other established Democrats and accelerate the party's leftward shift. A win for the incumbent, however, would likely be seen as a reaffirmation of the party's more centrist wing and a rejection of what some might view as internal disunity. Ultimately, this race could deepen existing divides within the party, with both sides mobilizing their bases and potentially making it harder to unite for general elections. The outcome will likely be interpreted as a bellwether for the future direction of the Democratic Party's leadership and its platform. Solving this type of intra-party conflict requires a multi-pronged approach. The incumbent could address the challenge by emphasizing his deep experience and record of service, positioning his past call for Biden to step down not as disloyalty, but as a principled, independent-minded decision. A key strategy would be to appeal to a broad base, including more moderate and independent voters, to counter the challenger's progressive momentum. The challenger, meanwhile, could continue to focus on mobilizing a younger, more energetic base by highlighting the need for a new generation of leadership and a fresh vision for the party. A potential solution for the party as a whole would be to facilitate a post-primary unity effort, ensuring that regardless of who wins, the two factions can work together to support the eventual nominee in the general election. This might involve public endorsements and joint events to mend fences and avoid a splintering of the vote.